Anybody want to share? Mark, go ahead.
About my wonderful partner, Barbara, and we share a profession. We're both speech pathologists, so that was really
Oh,
to
how
share
cool.
how our profession worked together in the past. And she shared about her gift is connection with people, and we, anybody knows Barbara sees that, and
Yes.
bringing that to her work when she's working with throat cancer patients and different things that need so much trust, and to come from a spiritual perspective, not overtly, but just it's there, that spiritual presence, having your spiritual presence there is such a gift to your patients. If anybody knows you, just really appreciate sharing.
That's great. Thank you. And who else wants to share? Yourself or somebody else? Come on. Come on.
Don't be shy.
What's your gift? Don't be shy. Come on, Leah. We know you're not shy, Tigger.
You know my gifts, so say my gift.
Do I know your gifts?
Oh, you do know my
Say it.
I do, but you
You
know
say it.
what?
Claim it,
It's
girl.
more for you to say it, my darling.
I guess it's what it is.
Yes.
And what I bring to that is just, you know, sometimes they don't feel have a lot of self-esteem because they're kind of at a very low level of learning. They're not at their age level. So I lift them up with what their true gifts are and they can feel good about it.
That's beautiful. The other thing that and maybe you don't realize this, but she is a incredible volunteer and an advocate for different organizations. And she's the reason why we do the Community of Friends, and it's become part of our culture here at Center of the Heart. Are you aware of that, Leah? We're still doing it every single year. So if you don't know, it's for, you want to explain? Just so people know, because we're going to be doing it
I
again.
mean, it's kind of interesting because it started maybe 10 years ago. And
Right.
It was like 20 families that wouldn't have a holiday, wouldn't have gifts for their kids if they didn't have Community of Friends, which was started by a psychologist and a teacher. And so now, 10 years later, we have about 150 families that are in need. And you know, to hear about some of these families that live in a garage, or the mother is dying of cancer, or whatever, it's pretty, you know, neat to be able to help kids have a Christmas, or have the family have some big open on Christmas. But they've also made it bigger, so now they do a winter coat drive for kids to have blankets and jackets, and they did that a couple weeks ago, and now they're doing gift cards because it's gotten so big that they
Right.
can't get gifts. So they ask people to buy a gift card at Ross or Kmart or Sears for the child, and like $30 worth.
Right, and we normally do that, and so if you're interested in doing that this year for Christmas, let me know. You know, you can go buy it, bring it here, and then I buy there's these little cute, I know, they're little lunch boxes, and I put candy and the gift card in them, and so the kids love them, and so the teacher said to me, you have the best gift wrapping, and I go, yeah, so I find them every year, and I pick up, you know, I think 20 of them. I think we do like 20 kids, so it's really great. It just makes us feel good, because that generates more for us to have here from the donations you give us. It expands it out into the community, so that's where some of your money's going. It's awesome. Okay, so thank you, Leah. Awesome. All right, let's do a couple more. Who else? Somebody have their hand up? One of the quads? Too shy. All right, how about anybody else? Come on. You know, come on. Say your gift out loud. It's good to do it. Okay, so Joanne?
Yeah. So, well, didn't know what else. I'll be happy to talk about my cause. So I know, you all know, because I've talked about it before.
Well, talk about your gift. What do you give?
My gift is giving and volunteering, and trying to uplift, much like Leah.
Right,
About
right.
the same. It's the same. So we are bringing our program, Freedom to Choose, to Santa Barbara County.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, right.
That's so
So
great.
we're doing a fundraiser next Saturday, it's $50 a ticket, and it will all go toward bringing that program to the county jails,
I
which
love
I've been
it.
doing for 12 years, 2 to 4 times a year,
That's awesome.
and uplifting prisoners, and the program is it's been very successful. I'm amazed, it's been so successful, because I believe that most of the people that have gone out of prison because they have done our seminar have not gone back in. We're trying to get.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Wow.
So there's hundreds of these girls now that are paroled. There's one in particular paroled in Santa Barbara County, Christiane Clifford, and she now owns a house.
Wow.
She got married last September.
Oh
or
my
December.
goodness.
She has a relationship now with her grandson and her daughter.
Oh,
I
And
love
she's
it.
from Santa Barbara. She went to Santa Barbara
Nice.
High right down the street here. And her story is very moving, and she's a real asset for us. But
Yes.
just to be, and I feel it's a privilege to be able to do this work, so that's
Awesome.
my gift.
all right. Awesome.
When did you find out that you were bringing the program here to Santa Barbara?
We have done like 6 seminars here in Santa Barbara County for
Uh-huh.
parolees and veterans. And by the way, I mean, I can talk all day long on this, you know, but a great number of our veterans are locked up because when they come back from war, they do commit crimes.
Yes, we know that. We
And
know
then
that.
they're in prison, and it's sad. But for the veterans here, we have done it for the vets.
Okay, okay.
But now we're going to have an ongoing program at the jail.
That's what I'm saying. When did that happen at the jail?
Well, it's going to happen, we're raising the money.
Okay, to happen.
So
Okay,
it's
great.
happen, and working with the sheriffs here.
Okay, fabulous. I want to tag on to,
What's Freedom to Choose is the name of our seminar that we give them. So we teach them communication skills, heart-centered listening, perception checking, self-forgiveness is a big one,
Wow.
and taking responsibility. So it's Freedom to Choose. We're just teaching them that we have the freedom in every moment to choose our attitude.
right.
And that's the one thing nobody can ever take
I
away
love
from
that.
us or a prisoner. And it's based on Viktor Frankl's book. And that's what he said, that's how he survived the Nazi camps, his freedom to choose.
Wow.
He just kept choosing his attitude.
Yeah,
And
he
it's
had
not
to.
much here.
I know, it's beautiful. Great. So thank you. We'll have to do a fundraiser.
Yes, I would like that.
Awesome. And tagging on to that, there's right now there's a prayer program. It's still going on, right,
Yeah.
Roxy?
Of course, yes.
Yeah. You want to talk a little bit about that
Well-
at the Santa Barbara County Jail? Right?
Yes, in fact, I can't remember, Jenny Kuhn.
Jenny Cohn.
She contacted me about this guy who's doing a thought experiment, as you were, but he's praying for all the people 3 times a day. 3 times a day, he sends out this beautiful prayer, or you can just like whatever you want, just send them
Right.
love and light 3 times a day to help them overcome, their bad day, their bad whatever fate.
Freedom
Even
to choose.
yes, freedom to choose, and it's like we just send love and light. And I like to think of the jail as a stack of pancakes, and I put warm love just spilling all over it. And everyone who
That's
enters
great.
that
Wow.
building, anyone who leaves that building, they're just expanded. They return to the light.
Oh, that's
Yes.
beautiful. Thank you. Okay, Vanessa, you're up, girl.
Should I share?
Yes, you're good.
Yeah, sure.
So my gift is teaching. I used to teach outdoor education for many years, working on gardens and farms. And I just love that how they grasp onto things when you're in the garden and they're able to pull a carrot out of the ground and actually be able to eat it, you know? And a lot of kids don't know where their food comes from
That's
nowadays.
so true.
So just seeing the reactions on their face when you say, yeah, you can actually eat this carrot, you know? So now, I hope to transition to teaching restorative yoga, which is balancing and calming for your nervous system and healing. And I was talking to my partner, Louisa, about that and how that is my goal.
So beautiful. Great, thank you.
Yes.
Nice, right? Okay. Yeah, okay, last one, thank you. And say your name.
I'm Diana. I did 2 paintings that are in the hall.
In the hallway.
To the bathroom of children. I paint people of any age, and I also do astrology. It's a different kind of portrait reading of a person. And my son was on the phone with me 2 days ago for an hour. He is a millionaire now and is married to a millionaire. And he wants me to take a $10 an hour minimum wage, less than minimum wage job, and also here, and also be getting ready to move out of Santa Barbara because I'm not attracting enough portraits.
So, okay, so what's your gift?
So my
Focus on that.
gift is, so it was really good to be able to do this because
Yes.
he was hammering me for an hour on that the other day. And so my gift is that in my paintings I capture a wonderful time in your life from a photograph that you give me. And everyone that I've painted over the last 35 years says that if there was a fire, that's the first thing they take out of their house.
Aww.
Now that's the gift.
Thank you.
so much. Yeah, and that's okay. Let go of the story right now around that and go do a prayer. And we're holding
I did
you.
one a week ago. But
That's all right. You keep doing it because you know what? It's an ongoing process. All right. So as you continue to grow and shift and heal,
Right.
outer circumstances change.
Well, and I saw, like, the next day after I'm released from release, I
Mhm.
saw that I could pray for my son and my parents, and he was repeating their pattern of saying, no, and you just need to try harder, Diane.
Yeah, and that's okay.
And I
So
just pray for him.
we're going to let that go. You are held in love and light, my darling. And you're beautiful just the
And
way you
then I have a
are.
lot of other choices,
Yes.
channels from stores.
Yes,
You know, and
absolutely.
they can come anyway.
Absolutely. You do.
Thank you.
That's why you're here. So it's great. Okay, so this applies especially to Diana, but I think to a lot of people. Many of you have read the poem Maya Angelou that she's written. She has books of poems. And this is a poem, and it fit today. Gino was going to read it, and so I decided to read it. And I want to share it with you because it applies to our gifts that we have to embrace, and we want to empower ourselves and feel good about ourselves. Still I Rise by Maya Angelou. You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still like dust I rise. Does my sassiness upset you? Why are you beset with gloom? 'Cause I walk like I've got oil wells pumping in my living room. Just like moon and like suns with the certainty of tides, just like hopes springing high, still I rise. So I'm gonna, if you guys wanna do the Still I Rise with me as we go, because she does a lot at the end. Do you want to see me broken, bowed head and lowered eyes, shoulders falling down like teardrops, weakened by my soulful cries? Does my haughtiness offend you? Don't you take it awful hard, because I laugh like I've got gold mines digging in my own backyard. You may shoot me with your words, you may cut me with your eyes. You may kill me with your hatefulness, but still like air,
I rise.
Does my sexiness upset you? Does it come as a surprise that I dance like I've got diamonds at the meeting of my thighs? Out of the huts of history's shame, I rise. Up from the past that's rooted in pain,
I rise.
I'm a black ocean leaping and wide, welling and swelling, I bear in the tide. Leaving behind nights of terror and fear,
I rise.
Into a daybreak that's wonderfully clear,
I rise.
Bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave. I am the dream and the hope of the slave.
I rise. I rise. I rise.
that beautiful?
Yes.
So with that, none of us are slaves. None of us have to be a slave to our ego or any of the outer circumstances. And I'm going to say, you know, so many people are caught up in this energy of the elections. So let us just hold a sense of peace and calm and all is well, and surrender it up. Whenever you get upset or there's things going on, surrender it. Allow it to be released, because it's just stuff going on in the ethers. Let it go. It's an illusion, and we don't want to have that illusion taking over our lives. So with this, Roxy has found a video of Gino, so she could not be here live, but we are going to close my talk with Gino, who has the most gorgeous gift of performing and song, and her gift is that she is that awesome perfection of singing her soul. So you got it, Rox?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah?
I just
Okay.
need.
Everything is Possible by Gino Walker.
Yes. So, if you could turn
It
it
says
on.
click here to download song. There she is. There's
But-
our Gino.
The sound.
Gotta
Where's
get
the
the
sound?
sound up.
Is
You
it
were
up?
gonna wear your Gino shirt?
It's up? Okay, it looks like the bottom one is not on. Just a second. Ah,
Yeah, you got it on you.
little technical difficulty.
She'll get it so technically. All right, so while she's doing that technical part of it, this week when something happens, like it did, I know.
There it is.
Yeah, you got detecting problems? Oh, playing audio. There it is, speakers. Oh,
Yeah, I see it.
Okay.
But why is it not playing?
Play.
Okay. All right, let me just get out of that. All right.
There we go.
My heart open and a loud cry came out. The struggle of every day and would me down. Then I heard a voice say, it doesn't have to be that way. Don't you know everything is possible? Everything is possible. Everything is possible. Everything is possible. Everything is possible. Starting each day with those I gotta find my way. Focus on material things. In the end, I was still empty. Then I heard the voice say, it doesn't have to be that way. Don't you know everything is possible?
So when Denise said, uh-oh, what are you gonna do, Rev? I called her Roxy and go, get a video, okay? So I want you to not only acknowledge her, but let's acknowledge yourselves for all your gifts.